good. Why is it being uggles? Help me. You guys, what's happening? I'm being attacked in the game. And then also YouTube being uggles. Alright, I gotta refresh my page here. Okay, it won't refresh. What's happening? Hello, guys. I'm scared. Is it? Yeah, there we go. Now it's finally working. Hello. What was that weird video effects I just saw? That big purple mist? What was that? Somebody tell me. Personal chest? Hey, I'll take those. Oh, I can't. Well, you know what I can do? I hope that I'm not going to be a coughing mess today. I still got a light cough, but nothing super intense. I gotta get rid of a bunch of these things. Yeah, never buy Troves of Wonder. Like, we finally got it done, and I never have to open them ever again. That's the real reward. Oh gosh. Is there really nowhere I can put these? Like, there's all this vertical space, but I can't really do anything with it. Get out of the way, you freaks. What's wrong with you? Seriously, what is actually wrong with you guys that you want to stand, like, right on top of me? Why? What is this? That's a Dreadnought trophy. Good. Have we been putting down any of the new trophies, like from the new enemies? I haven't even noticed. I'll check your guys' comments in a second here. Oh, that's one of the new ones, actually. I've never seen that before. Get out! Like, seriously, what is wrong with you? Trying to do stuff, man. Can I join the club? No, not when you're standing on top of me. I just want to get this done. Why? Let me know. What is wrong with you guys? Why do you do this to me? I want to be in the video. Yeah, standing on top of me? Cool. That's a weird enemy trophy. Alright, and then let's get rid of this dumb thing. I said... Scam, man. Placing down blocks just doesn't work sometimes. Okay, let's respawn. Let's get out of here. I am not going to invite you guys. No. Maybe after. Also, I didn't do a proper video on that dumb little cube right there. I don't know why I didn't make a video on it. Oh, wait, because I was sick. Let's also double check that we've got our minions here. Although I think... Yeah, okay, they're there. Good. What about the cubits? No. Hey, Icy. Want to trade 11? What? Yeah, you can give me 11 million flux. That would be helpful. Oh, yeah, and then I never made a video of it. Haha, we only talked about it in the Discord. Or should I say, complained about it. Did you know that duos in Bomber Royale was removed? Console players don't get affected by it at all, because console players didn't even get Season 2 of Bomber yet. Right? But, they removed duos. It's so stupid. Because they're like, people are exploiting it. It's like, who cares? If people are having fun, you shouldn't remove it. That's my mentality towards it. Oh gosh, the lag. Do you guys know another MMO that we can all get into? Because all of them kind of suck. I know that we've got our complaints with Trove, but this is the only game that I consistently play. Because the other day, like, I was just installing, I reinstalled World of Warcraft, I tried the, like, werewolf character, and it was like, oh, this is kind of cool, and I couldn't even get out of the tutorial before I got bored. Then I reinstalled Guild Wars 2, and it was like, this game's kind of got cool combat, but it looks so generic and boring that I'm just not into it. Looked at that L-Sword game that you guys have suggested in the past. Like, it's like, dude, just... Why? Why is the closest game to Trove Risk of Rain 2? And that's like a roguelike. Not even an MMO. Nah. They also removed Control B. No, they didn't. It's literally right here. What are you talking about? Terra. I played Terra in the past. It was a really good game. I tried reinstalling it, but it's so dated now. Like, with a game like this, I think that's what's going on with Trove and its graphics, is it's timeless, you know? Because it's all cartoonish and it's all cubes and stuff like that. The graphics arguably aren't good, but it's got a style to it that lasts through the ages, you know what I mean? Like Minecraft. Like, it's just, voxel is a nice excuse like that. Like, I find that if I'm playing a game that's, like, really colorful, then I'll usually play it for a long time. What about Warframe? Well, I already did that Warframe video the other day. And honestly, I wasn't really, I don't know. There's the possibility, what I might do with Warframe is I might create a new character. Not a new account or anything, just a new frame. And then start playing through the campaign and through the levels again with Joe or something. Because I think that if I get into the multiplayer of Warframe, I could actually have some fun with it. Because otherwise I'm always trying to play it solo for some dumb reason. But on top of that, here's my discovery, guys. What I would prefer out of a game like Warframe, and I think the reason why I never play it for long periods of time, is because you look at a game like Trove, and it's like, you could arguably say that this is one of the most boring games ever in existence, so why am I still playing it for all this time? Well, I'll tell you why, guy, because if Warframe was a game where you could go into the plains of Eidolon or Fortuna, you could go into the open world maps, and then you could go into dungeons, complete those dungeons, and then end up getting like loot crates and loot drops and weapons and gear and stuff like that from completing dungeons, hey, I would be playing Warframe. It's a formula that I like. Like, that's what Trove's got going for it, is it's got the formula that I enjoy in a video game. That's why I can play it like over and over again. Not to mention just the combat is like the best ever. Like, there's no depth to it by any means, but it's like, come on, man. There's no other MMO that plays this quick. Closest we get for an action combat system is Elder Scrolls Online, and that game's like so unoriginal and uninspired that it just gets boring after 10 minutes of playing. Nothing against the people that want to play that game, because it is a great game. That's probably like one of the best like MMOs out there, just in terms of an action combat system. But it's like, it's just not inspiring or exciting. That game's kind of, I would say Elder Scrolls is probably the closest. Because that game, like, if it was a little bit more cartoonish or the characters stood out a little bit more to me, it's got that, where you're just running into dungeons and grabbing loot and stuff like that. Like, there's a really good sense of exploration in that game. I completely ignore Geode. Yeah, I don't blame you. Lots of people do. Oh, goodness. What does light do other than make you enter U10? Light is quite literally, like, think of ultra towers, and you know how enemies have defense? That's pretty much what it's like in U10. Or, well, Geode topside. So these guys have resistance to damage, and the more light you have, the more you break through that resistance. I know, it's weird, it's confusing. They shouldn't have called it light. You want to know what the stat was originally called, and then they renamed it last second before they made the update go live? Armor penetration. Or armor piercing or something. Either way, would have made a lot more sense, right? But these are the same people that ended up changing the cooldown reduction to reduces, like, what do they call it now? It's something like really stupid. Chrono, come on. Increases cooldown recovery speed. Morons. Just goes to show this game is not being developed in any way, shape, or form by actual gamers. It's just being made by like college students that don't know video games. Yeah, there is a Skyrim compass mod. It's actually pretty dope. It just changes the compass to the Skyrim one. But if you want that, I mean, honestly, go play Skyrim. Skyrim's a good game, but I already played that game to death, so that by the time I ended up playing the HD version or whatever and did a series of it, I just wanted to get that game done as soon as possible, because it was like, oh, here's more of the same. Whatever people say, I'm still genuinely excited about the next Elder Scrolls game. Right now, actually, what I am kind of looking into is I have a way to record phone games now. I know, ooh, but honestly, I'm liking a lot of the phone games lately. And speaking of which, Elder Scrolls Blades finally came out on the phone, and it's not bad. It's getting a lot of slack. Lots of people are complaining about it, but I don't know why. I don't know what people are expecting from a phone game. It's pretty good. Like, it quite literally is you're just building up your town by doing like random generated dungeons and stuff. It's really dope. Not to mention it looks really good, or at least looks really good on the phone. You'll see when I record it on PC. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good when it's stretched out. The other game I kind of been looking into is I've been trying to get, for the life of me, Breath of the Wild to work 60 frames on PC. Nope. Apparently not. It's like virtually impossible. I don't know how people get it to work at 60 frames. Like, I have a god computer, and I run the game at like maybe 30 to 40 frames consistently, which is still good, but it's not 60. Because otherwise, I really wanted to have a revisit to that game. Like, I love Breath of the Wild. That's actually one of my favorite games of all time. In recent releases, it's like right up there. And I loved doing that Let's Play series, and I would love to revisit it and do it again. Oh my gosh, what is going on with this game? But only if it was notably different. Like, if I was running the game at like a steady 60 frames, then it would be like, whoa, it's almost like it's a different game. But nope. Trove would do pretty good on mobile. I think Trove would actually do fantastic on Nintendo Switch, because there's no games like this on the Nintendo Switch. There's no generic MMO. Like I don't even know if is Roblox on the Switch. It should be, but I don't think it is. It's on everything else. But it's like, Trove, even with its pay-to-win cash model, I think would do very well on the Switch, just because microtransactions is something that console players are used to. With PC, we've got like so many options for games. That's why we just don't really care. But with console, it's like, oh, yeah, I'll drop down $100 on this. Like, you look at, I'm pretty sure the most pay-to-win player on Trove, like all versions of Trove, is the freak on PS4 that spent like 80 grand or something. Because I don't even think anybody on PC has spent that much. Because PC has options. You just move on to different games. You know? I could be wrong about that. Like, don't take it as 100% fact. Where is this? Oh, he's over here. City Skylines is coming to Switch. Nice, man. Smite is on Switch. Smite's a great game. I actually reinstalled that and I played it. I played as King Arthur. Man, that's a dope hero. He's so fun and unique. But I kind of suck at Smite, so I only ever play against bots. I like winning, okay? Leave me alone. As soon as it starts getting into toxicity of playing against other players, I could care less. But because of it, like, nobody wants to watch me play it. So it's like, no, okay, I just won't make videos of it. I'll just play it myself. If I was going to use $25, what should I buy? Risk of Rain 2. I would actually recommend, unless you're talking about buying something in Trove, but Risk of Rain 2 is actually a really amazing game. It's a roguelike that quite literally they've nailed the formula, because every single time you play Risk of Rain, it's like an hour goes by and then you finally die. And technically you didn't earn anything, but it was fun doing it. Not to mention people are modding that game like crazy, and it plays like, I'm telling you guys, I know people think I'm crazy, but you Trove players going to it would understand what I'm talking about. Risk of Rain plays very close to Trove. Like, it's very fast-paced, good third-person shooter where you get to see your character and your cool abilities and stuff, and it looks awesome, okay? Oh yeah, thanks Jen for inviting people. Yeah, if you guys are online on Trove and say your in-game name, Jan can invite you. Do you know how the light calculations work? No. I think having max light gives you like 36% damage or something. Like total damage to these guys. Like it's really bad the way it's calculated. Oh, Mr. Boy, you got Risk of Rain as well? Nice. Yeah, there was a mod for Risk of Rain that I would love to do a stream for you guys and do that. There was a mod where you could play with 16 people, but then the recent patches ended up making it not work anymore, which sucks because 16-player runs would be so amazing. I don't know if my host could handle it, especially if I was doing it during a live stream, but I still would have liked to try it. I want to do Risk of Rain videos. I've just been too sick. Like, as soon as I'm 100% better, I got a lot of things that I want to record for you guys, including all those phone games. I actually just installed a couple phone games that are really, really cool. There's this, oh man, what is it? It's like a shooter game called Legends or something on mobile, and oh my gosh. Like, it's like playing Halo 3 on the phone. It's really good. I also really desperately want to start recording some VR games for you guys, because, ooh, if you guys, you probably know about it, even though you don't have a VR headset. I'm sure you guys have seen videos of Job Simulator. They actually have their sequel, like their new game, Vacation Simulator, which sounds hilarious. That game's actually coming out on the 9th of this month. So I'm really excited for that, because the Job Sim is like one of the best VR games, just because there's so many things you can interact with. It's so fun. And I'm gonna make a video on it for sure. And you know, it's great for YouTube as well, because we can all say like, I went on vacation, you know, for the title. Oh, pardon me. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I know Pavlov. I know about that one. Personally, I prefer Dead Effect 2. That's a really, really good shooter for VR. And it's got co-op. It's pretty much like Doom. But that game's one of my favorite for the shooters, because it's the only VR game that feels right with all the guns. Like, when you're holding a shotgun, you actually have to pump it to, like, reload it. And it's really, really cool. It won't make any sense to anyone who doesn't have a VR headset. But when you do got a VR headset, it's like, whoa. Is it an update on PS4 too? Do you mean, like, is the Trove update coming for PS4? I don't know. I don't know when. Eventually, for sure, but I don't know when. Also, I saw somebody suggesting Terraria. I already had a Terraria series. I would consider playing through it again, but I liked playing vanilla Terraria. I think that if I could convince somebody, like one of the super admins or something, like, I wouldn't mind playing through Terraria again if I was doing it co-op, because it took way too long playing it solo. It was a great experience, you know, beating the entire game. Because, man alive, I'd never played through Terraria before, and that game was actually amazing. But I don't care about mods for Terraria, and I don't care about playing the same thing again. Like, I'd rather just, you know, have a co-op series or something. Terraria, isn't that 2D Minecraft? I find it better than Minecraft. It's, this stupid game. Alright, you know what? I am sick of this world. I'm gonna go to another one, because somebody's lagging super hard. Terraria looks like Minecraft 2D, but then the gameplay itself is actually more like, it's kind of like Castlevania in a way, where you're always kind of chasing down the next upgrade so that you can fight what you're currently fighting, you know? And there's lots of different builds and characters, which is really nice. You don't actually level up your character, but... Oh, you know what I should look into? I should look into... there's a MMO server for Terraria that these guys were modding out, and it looked really good, but wasn't done. That was already like years old. So you know what? I'm gonna search that right now. Terraria World, yeah, that's it. So I'll look at that later and see if I can actually find out if that works. The problem is, I'm pretty sure you can play Terraria World right now. It's like a user-made modded server. It's straight up like an MMO. You're running quests, you're running dungeons, there's loot and gear, you actually gain XP and level up. It's really awesome. It really is. But what is it? It's like it's like in order to play it, you had to install like an older version of Terraria, and that's a bit tricky to do on Steam because it's always trying to auto-update. And you had to like go into the debug menu or something, and it was like, okay, this is confusing and weird. Soul Knight, Icy, I think that's a side-scrolling game, kind of like Castlevania, right? Is that the one? I did try that one. I might have it installed. I don't remember. Conan Exiles, dude, I love Conan Exiles. That's actually an amazing game. Not something that I think you guys would be interested enough in watching me play on the channel to start a series, but ooh, that game's good. I never played it since they got the climbing update, though. But most of all, like, a short summary of that game is it's kind of like Rust. It's a survival type of game, but it's got a lot more RPG going for it. Like, you can actually go and get some legendary gear and fight, like, bosses and stuff out in the world and everything. And it's really, really tight game. But... also, yes, I did reinstall Dead Cells, Leroy. I saw the new update. It's pretty cool stuff. I hadn't played Dead Cells since it released out of early access, so I didn't even get to try Great Swords until today, and it was like, whoa, it was really good. Oh, Soul Knight is an off-brand gungeon. Is that the one that's got like auto aim? They specifically advertise it. Because if that's the game, I did actually try that the other day. I didn't like it because every time you move your character, it's one of those where your whole camera moves instead of like it just being nice and seamless where your character's in the middle of the screen. Oh, pardon me. See, this is what happens when I commentate now. Like, ugh. It sucks. When are you gonna give away the Gonda? I can't say for sure. I'm most of all waiting till I'm better, dude. Like, I'm not really even thinking about it, honestly. I also still have the, I still got Fortress and Alburn and stuff like that, so I want to give those away as well. But, again, I'm waiting until I'm a little bit better so that I can actually start pumping out videos. But on top of it, I want to be able to actually be able to yell and be hyped about it. And if my sleep schedule was a bit more stable, maybe I would do the giveaway as like a live stream, but, I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool to do that. Of course, if I would do that, I'm not making any promises, but if I would do a giveaway through a live stream, my point is I would end up having like an announcement of like next week at this time, you know, kind of thing. Rather than just my usual live streams where I just randomly do it. You should make a channel where you aren't family friendly. Why? It's a waste of time. That would just be double the work for nothing. Videos that wouldn't get monetized. What about Fortnite? I already tried Fortnite. I liked Big Team Battle to a degree in Fortnite, like 50v50. Personally, I don't really like the gameplay of Fortnite that much. I think it would be better as, like, I think I would have liked the PvE, except that you gotta pay for it. I don't want to buy it because it's not that good. the PvE kind of sucks in Fortnite because you're like crafting gear and it like breaks on you, and it's like, okay, so I just made this legendary character that I can't use anymore. Like, ugh. I don't know why it's got to be stupid instead of just being a normal generic PvE game. What I would want from Fortnite, I think it would be amazing, is if the zombie mode was actually just a big open world, not level based like it is, but a big open world where the campaign just kind of takes you to different areas and different forts and stuff like that, you know? Kind of a more standard progressive single player game that you could also play co-op. I think that would be a lot of fun. No, I don't want to join the Everdark. Why would I ever join the Everdark? This place is useless. Oh, pardon me. I don't like how the PvE stuff has durability. Yeah, me too. That's what keeps me from it. Because temporary upgrades are something that I'm just not into. Like, in any game. I want to feel like I'm actually progressing. And getting temp upgrades, it's like, nope. Are you gonna play Borderlands 3? Heck yeah, dude. Of course I am. I love the Borderlands games. They're amazing. Borderlands 3 looks dope. Did you see in the trailer? The guns look so much more varied too, which is something really, really nice. They're more wacky. Like, there's one gun that they show in the trailer that just outright transforms you into a giant robot. And then the other one where it's just a walking gun that shoots and talks to people. Like... Smash Ultimate. Smash Ultimate's amazing. I played so much Smash, I just didn't record it. Like, I most of all was playing it because we had lots of family and friends visiting over the holidays. And, we were all just addicted to it. For me, though, Smash kind of gets old after you unlock all the characters. Like, that's kind of, you know, that's the excitement of it, is just unlocking characters and then fighting them. And then it's like, oh no, I lost to this one, I gotta rematch him later and stuff like that. And then once you get them all, it's like, eh. And then you get Cloud, and it's like, oh, he's a really good character, but they barely worked on him. Because of licensing, apparently. Give me Master Chief in Smash, and give me Dante from Devil May Cry in Smash. Devil May Cry 5, I hear, is really good. It looks fun, above all else. I probably would have had a lot more fun with that than I did with Sekiro. Sekiro, I don't know. Overall, like, I liked it at first. I liked the concept of it, but then it was like, eh. And I'm still sick, but I'm doing better, as you can kind of tell. Yeah, I know Fortnite Creative looked okay, but again, not enough that I want to reinstall it. Because I don't really like the base game. I find that the shooting mechanics are kind of clunky in Fortnite, which is not something that you should have in a game like that. Do you still play MapleStory 2? No, it got old. Unfortunately, they kind of dropped the ball with it. They've had a lot of updates that, you know, make it so that you can, when you upgrade your gems, it's a guaranteed upgrade now. You can spend real life money to get the in-game currency, and not from bots. Like, you can spend it on the official store for MapleStory, which was something that they always planned on, and it's made everything a lot cheaper. Technically, I could go back to MapleStory, put down like 50 bucks, and I could get myself a full set of legendary gear. But it's like, do I want to? No. Because the thing that still sucks about MapleStory is that the end game is trash. You get up to raids, and then raids are the most boring gameplay I've ever seen in my life. All because the devs were like idiots, and they're like, we're gonna make this harder than the Korean server. You mean unbalanced? No, it's just more difficult. No, it's unbalanced. You go from hard dungeons and suddenly jump up to raids that just one-shot you. Like, okay. The difficulty slant is too insane. Excuse me. Jeez, guys. Why are you doing this to me? Whoops, I didn't mean to bring up the store. Can I see your magic fine? 7270. There you go. It's so laggy. Help! Oh yeah, about Anthem. Sorry, I kept seeing that comment. I just got distracted. No, I haven't been playing Anthem either. That game got really, really boring because there was no content. I've heard that there's been quite a few updates. I know that the Colossus, which is the big heavy guy that I liked using, I've heard he's gotten a lot better, because originally he would just get stun locked all the time and it was just really boring and slow gameplay. I find it hilarious how everyone just hates on Anthem. It's not a bad game by any means. Like, everyone is actually insane with all of their hate towards it. Like, oh, this is the worst game ever. No, it's not. Anthem is a good game. There's just no content. That's it. Also, just for my own taste, the game plays a little bit slow. All the guns just kind of feel the same. But, I mean, who are we kidding? It's all about the mechs, right? Or the javelins. I do want to, like, it's not like I'm done with Anthem forever. That's a game where, ooh, Crystal Street Face. Here we go. Not that I'll use that on anybody. But with Anthem, I do still want to go back to it if they ever end up adding some worthwhile updates, for sure. Loading screen simulator. Yeah, that was the other thing, too. The loading times and the way that they implemented the load times was really, really bad. Like, I know I've talked about it many, many times, but for those of you guys that don't know, like, these guys actually, clearly they've never made a game like this because they're stupid. Like, the developers made it so that you would load into a mission, and then, no, you wouldn't even load into a mission. You would load into the open world map, then you would have to go to the mission. And then, well, I guess it depends. The biggest one was when you complete a mission, it would... No, that's it. That's what it was. That's what it was. My bad. It's been a while since I played it. So, you would complete a raid, and then at the end of it, the game would take 5 years to load you into the open world map, just so it could load you in front of the town. This was just for the victory screen. Think of the Overwatch victory screen, but it would have to load you into the open world every single time. And then after that victory screen, it would load you back into the town. And then you could end up going into the forge and stuff like that. Like, idiots. So that's why there was just too much load times, man. Oh, I'm going to have to get some cough syrup in a second here, guys. It's so frustrating that I'm still coughing. Do you have an EU account? No. Yeah, it's EA's fault that BioWare added no content to their first ever proper MMO. That isn't really even an MMO. It's totally EA's fault. Yeah. No, that's what I mean. Like, all of that junk, like, everybody just complaining about, like, EA this, EA that, like, it's EA's fault, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's like, man, all these other YouTubers just need to shut up. Like, what are they expecting from video games in this day and age? I think most of all, it's because, like, everybody is just, like, so addicted to overly hyping everything. You know, it's like, I saw articles and, like, YouTubers and everything that were all talking about, like, Anthem is going to be the greatest game of 2019. No, it isn't. It releases at the beginning of the year, and all the good games release around Christmas. Like, no surprise, guys. Not to mention, they do what every AAA company does nowadays. They hold off new content so that they can, what? He just got a mega flux tank, man. I don't even know how much that gives anymore. Isn't that only like a mil now? It's like not that much, is it? That's still insane. I haven't seen one of those in like a year. That's actually insane, dude. Man. Anyways, who cares what I was talking about? Anthem, blah, blah, blah. This is gonna be the best game ever, yeah. That's crazy, man. I forget what the Mega Flux Tank does, dude. I haven't seen one of those in such a long time. I know it just gives you a bunch of flux, but I'm pretty sure it's like... I'm pretty sure it's like really bad now. No, it doesn't just give you 9,000, 10k flux. No, it's like a special one that you get from the leaderboard chest only. I don't remember. No, guys, it's not the one that you can forge. It's like a different one. Like, there's that. There's, like, you can get the Mega Flux Tank. You can get the Mega Pinata, and that gives you, like, 900 Pinatas or something. The Mega Flux Tank is 100 Mega Flux Tanks. Oh, okay. There you go. That makes more sense. Ew! That's only, like, how much is that? Is that, like, a mil? I think that's only, like, a mil. That is not good enough anymore. With inflation, it should really give you 10 mil. That is so gross. That's not... Oh, man. That's not even good. I guess it's good for a new player to just randomly get a mil, but... Ugh. Oh, I gotta get some more water in a second here. That's kind of gross, man. What I see? What are you talking about? Have you ever gotten a Mega Flux Tank? No, I haven't rolling. Like, they're legit rare. Oh, the other one is the Mega Chaos Chest. That's right. Joe got one of those. And then he always brings up, like, he's got a video right after he got his Mega Chaos Chest. And I guess, like, everyone gets so triggered on that video of his because they're always like... just doesn't show you getting it. And it's like, yeah, because he wasn't recording. He still had it right there in his inventory. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, here, let's destroy these. I'm gonna hop into Team Ploxel here, and I gotta grab myself some more water here, guys. Oh, goodness. I want to be able to record, man. Stop it. Did I even... we did dot. I don't need my Titans things. Who cares? Or should we do those? I guess I can do some of those. Give me 2 seconds here, guys. My favorite, cough syrup. Are chaos coins even still in the game? That's a good question. I honestly don't know. I wouldn't think so, just because I literally haven't seen one for years, and I remember there was an update where they did remove the tradable version of them. I think they're still in the game, but they're untradeable, if I'm not mistaken. But I think I seem to recall there was an update where they got rid of chaos coins. And I thought, like, that's stupid, because that's, like, unfair to anyone who didn't, like, play from an early time. But I honestly don't know. Yes, I'm using the tiniest spoon ever. Oh my gosh, it's invisible. Ah! What's happening to me? It's because it's green. I'm using the tiny baby spoon because I will take the littlest amount of cough syrup possible, man. Is Kabiri rarer than Gonda? Yeah. Totally. No, Gonda's the rarest, like, in the entire game, man. Hey, Royal guy, guess what? I'm opening Spike Walker here instead. You guys can join if you saw my port go up, but... Later, Mr. Pay. Oh, and then there's another game that's coming out too. It's Earth Defense Force, but it's a PS4 exclusive, which, ugh, that makes me want to vomit. It's too bad, because I love those Earth Defense Force games. They kind of suck, but that's why I like them. In short, it's you're a little dude. Sometimes you can get in a mech or get like a power-up and stuff like that, and you're literally in a fully destructible city fighting against like giant spiders or Godzilla and giant aliens and stuff. It's so fun and mindless because everything's just a bullet sponge. But I do not want to buy it on PS4. They're multiplayer as well. I've never played them multiplayer. I always only just played them myself, but I want to play that. The new one's coming out and it's like, we're not putting it out on PC. Like, ugh, why? Play Just Cause 4? No. I saw it. It looked kind of fun. Not fun enough to drop down $80, that's for sure. Also, excuse my coughing. Of course, it's going to get a lot worse as we go further into the stream. Have you heard about Spellbreak? Yes, I was playing Spellbreak already during the alpha. Apparently, it's gone open now, so I could make videos of it. I do want to make a video of Spellbreak. But the fact that it's like Spellbreak is an amazing visual game. Like, it looks like Breath of the Wild quality. The spells are really cool, and the way that you can combine them is really neat. You can throw down a poison AoE cloud, and then you can shoot it with lightning, and then you got a lightning AoE cloud. Really cool stuff. Problem is, it's a Royale game. Yup. It's not actually like a fun, entertaining game. It's just Royale. Like, wow, cool. I know that some of you guys like that, but it's like, that game would be so much tighter. There are a lot of elites here. Jeez. That game would be so much tighter as just like a normal co-op adventure game or something. Or even like deathmatch. Jub, I know, sweetheart. You gotta stop that. I know. What do you want? You want up? Yeah. Hello, Jub. Yeah, I know. Whoa. Can you sit down? There you go. Do you miss that time? What time? Oh, I was looking at your old video and you missed, oh, the wigs? No, I don't care. Do I miss that time? No, we've evolved. I now have no hair, which is the future. Jub, don't just stand there like... You're just sitting here staring at me like... I know that you want me to take you, but I'll take you after the stream. Does Magic Find affect crystal level drops? No. So the way that it works, near as I can tell, and this is just based off of what I've seen with players, kind of what the developers implied, is you can get Crystal 3 with 0 Magic Find. But more Magic Find is going to increase the amount that you could get, obviously. So it's like you can get more Crystal 3 by having more Magic Find. Even then, don't even go for Crystal 3. I shouldn't even be talking about Crystal 3. We got Crystal 3 base today, which would be exciting, except you never get it as a drop, so I don't care. Like, that's the problem with the Crystal 3 drop rates, is they're so bad that when you get one, you don't feel like you've accomplished anything. You feel like it just randomly showed up. Like, what about Red Dead? Do you like Red Dead? Dude, I love Red Dead Redemption. I was having so much fun with Red Dead 2, and then it was like, well, I guess I'll start going through the main quest line, and then immediately I got bored. Like, the free roaming and exploring of Red Dead was just amazing. And then they did end up adding the multiplayer. Oh yeah, that's exactly, yeah, that's totally what we're doing, guys. Then they added the multiplayer to Red Dead, which I would be interested in if it was on PC. All my friends are on PC. Like, I don't care about playing it on PS4. Should we go for another boss? I don't know. I don't really care. Boop, 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 boop. Let's open all these. Actually, I have a couple of indie game videos that I ended up streaming like last week. So I'm going to try and make some of those go public today. By some of those, I mean probably like 1 or 2. I should also be farming for Binding Darkness now that it's like more common apparently, right? Yeah. I don't know. I'm number 1 Fae for power rank. Oh, wow. Because you're the only one that mains Fae? No, max power rank is pretty much... Well, I think it's a little higher than what I've got. Maybe by 2, I think. Because I'm missing... would I be able to get another level out of... Okay, so I need 3... Let's just say I roughly need 300. And I think the only ones that I need is the Rampage ones. Oh, that's 140, not even 300. 200 Rampages. Man, what's wrong with the devs? Like, I'm not going to get that. That's stupid. Is that it? Is that seriously? That's all I'm missing. Huh. So I might be max PR right now. Just because there's nothing else that could give me mastery, right? I don't think. Huh. Man, you don't get enough, like, items considering how difficult mastery is. And 15 Radiant Sovereigns? Devs, get over yourselves. Get that out of there. That is not a worthy reward for 680 mastery. Like, my gosh. Please do a video reacting to your old Trove videos. I'll write that down because people always suggest that. And I keep saying I'd do it and then I forget. I literally haven't seen any of my old Trove videos for years, so that could be pretty fun. Probably kind of cringe. Did you quit Super Smash? Yeah, I haven't played it in a while. Pinata party! Meh. I gotta start setting stuff up, like, hopefully by next stream, I'll actually be able to give you guys some stuff, because I've got some codes for, I'll take these. I got some codes for a gunslinger costume. Like that weird promo code costume. I think they actually have that code on Trovesaurus, if I'm not mistaken, but... can you reach 1K mastery? No, you can't. Like, I'm pretty much max mastery right now. Hey Ronald. Do you still play MapleStory 2? I haven't played since October. No, I haven't played it in a long time either, dude. Like, they kind of just... They dropped the ball. Like, there's not really much new content. Not really anything, like, super exciting happened with MapleStory. They've changed quite a few things. They've definitely made the game more accessible from here on out. But the end game is still boring. How's Jub Jub? Well, she's right here being fat and lazy. Right, Jub Jub? Right, Jub Jub? Whoa. She's gonna get, I didn't really talk about it in, like, videos and stuff that much. It was mostly just during streams, and that was, like, months ago. But the surgeon, like, the clinic is finally, like, opening now in the middle of April. So I'm supposed to be getting a call at some point, and then we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do, because Jub needs her back leg needs some surgery. I don't know if it needs surgery. Like, the problem is that out here the vets are notorious for like they straight up will just blatantly lie and overcharge you. Like, it's actually ridiculous. And because of that, I'm a little bit worried. But Jub Jub's right back knee has, like, the knee joint kind of goes out of place, and as it keeps, like, as she walks, it kind of pops, and so because of it, it's slowly destroying and getting rid of the cartilage there. So it could end up affecting her in later years. I don't know how much it's affecting her right now, but there was a couple times where she was, like, limping, and I think it was just because she hurt her leg, but I'm overly paranoid about it, so we're gonna end up going for that surgery, and hopefully it's gonna end up being something more permanent to fix her leg. And then afterwards, in a couple months, hopefully we want to end up getting Budge, which is gonna be the I want to get a black pug so that Jub Jub has somebody to play with. I haven't played Trove since 2017. Should I come back? Sure. Why not? I don't know. Yeah, actually, I was very surprised with like when I was doing the Trove of Wonder videos, I kept talking about how I've spent maybe 40 or 50 mil, and then afterwards, like, I looked at the amount of Trove of Wonders I opened in videos, and it was like, oh no, I've opened 80 mil worth of Troves of Wonder. Okay. Like, are you kidding me? Is it worth it spending that much on Troves of Wonder? No, I literally could have just bought a couple, like, I could have bought 4 Gondas for that same price. Instead of sitting there and waiting for the dumb, like, RNG. But the point is, I wanted to do it myself, you know. From now into the future, maybe I'll buy Gondas. I don't know. Like, I don't really like buying them when they're too expensive. Typing with one hand because Jub's, like, laying on my arm. Whoa! What happened here? Why so many Gondas? Who just opened a bunch of them and started selling them? And still overpriced too. Like, I don't think so, stupid. It's clearly just one person. But what happened? That's the most Gondas I've ever seen. I'm taking a screenshot of that just because, like, I've never seen that many in, like, such a long... It's been so long. Did people, like, get inspired to open Troves of Wonder since my video? Or, I don't know, dude. Probably just some one freak flipping Gondas, because that does happen. That's pretty much Trove's endgame. Yeah, I'm reading the comments. It's just Trove, or not Trove. YouTube sucks for streaming, so it's literally like 40 seconds between what I say and then what you guys see. Even with Gonda being this overpriced, 80 mil, 2, 4, 6, 8. That 4 Gondas right then and there for the same price that all those Troves of Wonders did. I don't regret it. It's fine. It's fine, but I think they tweaked the drop rates. It's double in the past week. Oh yeah, totally, Pickle. Yeah. Show us all the mods you have. No, I have another video that already shows all my mods except for the boss orb mod, I think. When's the next giveaway? Hopefully in the next Trove video, which I'm waiting till I'm not sick anymore, man. Like, when this goes away, then I can actually do stuff. How to make flux? I got a flux farming tutorial already. Yes, Kazi, for the most part I do stream on Twitch, but obviously not everyone on the YouTube channel gets the notification of that. YouTube's really bad for that because they actually don't like you advertising Twitch. So I can't have like a video talking about, oh, I'm gonna be live on Twitch right now, guys. Like, I can't do that. So I'd recommend that you follow me on Twitter to know where I'm live streaming. And then as far as using Restream, I do use Restream, but you can't actually stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. It's funny how so many people do it because technically you can do it. You're not really going to get in trouble. But if you get caught, it's against the terms of service for, like, YouTube will just stop you from streaming on YouTube, which is kind of contradictory. Like, if you're streaming on 2 platforms, them removing you streaming from YouTube would just put the nail in the coffin and people would just move to Twitch 100%. Like, okay, stupids. But Twitch is also stupid and greedy and doesn't care about the content creator. And they have it straight up in their terms of service where you can get banned from Twitch if you're streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Which, granted, that's only if you're making money off of the videos. So I couldn't run ads on Twitch, and I couldn't run ads on YouTube, like on this stream and stuff, you know? Not that you make, like, anything off of YouTube streams, like, but that doesn't matter. That's a whole other thing. Will you do another dungeon? I think we're probably done. I'm just gonna answer a couple of your guys' questions here, for the next couple minutes, and then otherwise, Jub's still just laying on my lap, and I'm gonna take her for a walk after this. Oh gosh. Use different classes. No. Vanguard's strongest, so that's why I use it. The Trove blocks on top of people's heads, that's this knight that's right beside us. See the little Batman guy that's swinging his sword around? It's just the alt video effects when you're using the knight. Batman costume. How to fix the OpenGL error. I don't use OpenGL, so I don't honestly know. Like, for something like that, I would say look it up online, honestly. I don't know. Slide me the condo, I'll give you free V-Bucks. That's good. That's hilarious. Can you even actually give away V-Bucks? Like, as far as I know, most of those channels, like those YouTube channels that give away V-Bucks, aren't those scam channels? They just say they're going to give it away, but they don't actually. Or they give it to their friend and pretend that they gave it away to them just so that they can make a comment saying, yeah, I won. Like, those people are weird. Why are crystal pinatas so expensive? Because it's pretty much the only way you can get crystal as pay to win. If you even call it that. I saw that pinata snap. There you go. Why would you want to switch to PC, Bunny? You don't have to. Here, I should drop this in here, right? Oh, it doesn't let us move it there. Oh. It's funny because I don't even think. Yeah, it doesn't say. Oh, it does say it cannot be traded. Okay, I thought that it didn't even say it. How much money have you invested in Trove? Too much. I don't know. I can't tell you. Like, my loyalty points is, it's close to 10,000, but I don't know how much of that, like, the devs used to give me, like, free packs and stuff like that back in the day that were worth, like, a couple hundred, maybe a couple thousand worth over the years. Like, I honestly don't know how much money I've spent on this game. It's not as much as you would think, considering that I've played this game for as long as I have, and that I'm the Trove guy. More so, I would say that, what was it? Not when they added gems, but when they added gem augmenting. I think that point and every big update after that was, like, up until that point, I probably only spent, like, maybe $1,000 on Trove in total. And then everything beyond those updates was really, really pricey and expensive as far as pay to win, especially the Geode Caves, which the Geode Caves was probably the last big thing I wanted to spend money on. That's why even with this U10 update, I didn't even spend that much money on those new boxes that give you the crystalline cores, because it was like, no, I can't justify this. I'm sorry, Jub. You gotta get off me, sweetheart. You're so heavy. Later, Icy. Do you think Patreon is affordable as a free-to-play player? Yeah, most definitely. You just grind Nitro, right? And then you grind the credit pouches, and it's not bad, $8.50. So, I guess it's still pretty expensive, but it's stupid that this is the only way that you can get it, because these used to just be tradable. I don't know why they're untradable. Like, the devs are actually stupid, because if they wanted to optimize their profits and make more money, having tradable versions of store items would not take away from that. It would actually make them more money, because you technically still have to buy it with credits, right? Which is why, in all honesty, I think that in order to negate all of this, credits, just like Warframe, should just be a tradable currency. You should be able to trade one credit with somebody, and then you just buy it on the market for flux or something, you know? Instead of the stupid credit pouch thing. Like, it's ridiculous, you know? I know that this is all they could come up with, but if there was just an exchange rate, that would be way better. Anyways, guys, Jub's starting to go crazy, and really, I gotta take her to the park. I gotta take a walk myself as well, just because this stupid sickness. When this stream ends up finally processing, hopefully the audio isn't gonna have a delay, because sometimes YouTube does that for some dumb reason. But either way, I will set this to public later today. I'm going to have to make a thumbnail for an indie video. Otherwise, I already have that video uploaded, so I'll set one of those to public as well. And then again, no promises on the Gonda giveaway, guys. Like, I don't know when I can do that. Again, right now I am focusing like 90% of my effort on getting well and just drinking lots of fluids and stuff like that, right? And then once this is finally taken care of, I have lots of big plans, not only for Trove, but just for stuff on the channel. You know, breaking into the mobile market of video games, I think would be really cool. And now that I can finally record phone games, because I want to record Elder Scrolls Blades, man. It's a cool game. Either way, have yourselves a great day. Thanks for coming out. If you didn't already, be sure to like, sub, hit that notification bell. You guys know how it all goes. There's all sorts of support links down below. If you're new to Trove on PC, I saw some of you guys saying you might convert from console. Be sure to sign up with the sign up link in the description. And quite literally, if you ever end up buying anything out of the store, I'll make a percentage of that. It doesn't end up making the store items more expensive or anything. It just ends up helping me with my cost of living. So how cool is that? And then otherwise, there's other support links and stuff like that. Most of all, my merch store, which, you know, I get a cut of that as well. And then there's the Gawk Box, which is a way you can donate for free by basically play this phone game for 5 minutes. Get $5. Donate it. Have a great day. Sayonara, stay epic. Sick Bob out. I'm okay. I don't like being sick.